Climbing is a sport where it's all about movement. It's really about understanding of how far you can push the body and setting routes to make people do that and just see them try and figure it out. It just gives you a real big kick. You go move by move, see what works, see what doesn't, see what we can refine. Just keep tweaking until it's perfect. And then we put it out. Like just finding that right handhold to do the moves that you want. That's a good thing about working here.
To me, I'm doing like more bouldering. So you get probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest, bouldering area in Singapore. And furthermore, they're paying a lot of attention to route setting.
Climbing around in South Africa and in London, I can definitely say that on-site has some really competitive routes.
Well, of course, on-site is the biggest gym in Singapore. On-site kind of has everything that you need to actually get better in climbing, whether it's the walls, there's different kind of angle of walls, and there's a lot of equipment around here, like the hangboards around here, like the TRX. So on-site itself has everything that every climber needs to get better.
Yep, I'm studying sports science in Republic Poly, and you can learn while climbing rather than in class. Coming here is more fun. The staff are nice. If I commit any mistakes, they are ready to help me better myself and teach me good values while working here.
Like the people here are really friendly and always happy to help. And we are working as a team. You are never alone. So that's why I'm actually looking for every day, to just see the smile that on-site put on our customers' faces. I think they play a big role in my life.
It's really the people, it's the environment. It's watching people just keep going at it over and over again, and you know, like seeing different people try different things, watching people of all body types, body shapes, sizes really just figure their way out through a route. And yeah, that's pretty amazing.
Hello and welcome to Open men's semi-finals right here at our Tampines Hub for Pumpfest 2017.
That's right. It's the Open Men semi-finals for the Open Men finals tomorrow. All the strongest climbers from Singapore as well as our regional countries has come to Pumpfest to show what they can do and crush it out right here for the semi-finals. The top 8 from the top 6 from these climbers will be making it through to the finals, which will be happening tomorrow in the evening. So it's going to be a huge event, and I really look forward to seeing how it's going to be. It's always the highlight of every competition. So the first climber we have is Paul Justin. Paul Justin's from IC College Central. So how this works is that it will be in a rotation format. All the climbers will be coming out in a manner of their qualifying numbers. So the ones who qualify on the lowest score would be first to attempt. So that's Paul Justin trying out on the first route. As they have been with us since this morning, about 8 a.m. So it's been a long day for them, and a lot of them actually went back to recuperate as much as they can before they come back.
Yeah, I think some people had a good nap, good picnic right here. Can see explosive power on Route 1. I mean, looking at the route, there are not much in between those 3 black volumes. So I think the way to go is really dynamic.
Yeah, it's also really tricky because these volumes, they are also intricately designed such that there is a certain angle for which to be nice, to be precise for the protrusion. And
there he gets the bonus. Alright, so from here on, it's towards the end, and it's really small over there.
And it's a very controlled jump that he needs to get. Oh, that's so close. It was a really good second attempt though.
Yes.
So there's Paul Justin. So every attempt counts.
Yeah.
Every attempt, every bonuses, every top is similar to the semi-qualifiers this morning. So every attempt counts.
Number of tops, number of attempts to top, number of bonus, number of attempt to bonus. So just now Paul already got it the first time round, so he actually has muscled memory, the move already. So now it's just figure out the end. So he's actually launching quite strongly to the last style.
So he's getting more confident on each route.
But from the way it looks for the end tile, I think the way you jump must be more in control. It can't be too much.
So he actually slipped off the first tile.
Yeah.
It's very tricky because you gotta just really control every single muscle memory that you have, but at the same time you cannot be overconfident because how the volumes are made is such that if you're overconfident, you would slip off very easily.
Yeah.
But you cannot hesitate also.
Yeah.
So it's a very powerful first route, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, I think you really need to pace yourself.
And then final 60 seconds. And wow, that's Justin right there.
He looks really happy.
Yeah, because 4 minutes to finish a difficult route, it's not easy, and he's been with us since this morning, so
yeah,
we gotta just fight it out all the way. And coming up next, we have Miguel from Team Onsite.
I think it's quite strategic for the route setters to put up a very dynamic route.
Yeah, for the first
one. I mean, it's good in a sense that your climbers get a jolt, and then they get warmed up immediately. But at the same time, if you get pumped out, you exert too much force, and you don't conserve enough for the next 3 routes that's coming up, it might be
a little bit of an issue.
Yes, exactly.
It's also endurance, and it's also about technique, and it's different because in the qualifiers just now they get to choose to start whatever route they want, but not this time.
Yes,
so they are forced to follow the order of 1, 2, and 3, 4.
But they have dedicated timing, so that's a different
But 4
thing.
minutes, it was like 30 minutes for them to try everything, but now it's 4 minutes, specifically 4 minutes. So if the time comes up and they're still not able to have both hands on the top, it is not going to be counted as
So if you're watching right now on our YouTube live stream, please just say hi to us on the live chat. Right now, here with you in the live stream is Hui Jen and Patrice. So just say hi, let us know who you are.
And I will be here with you all the way till the end of tomorrow. The most exciting event coming up is the Open Finals, as the climbers right now, Miguel, on our Route 1, crushing it out to fight for a way to get into the finals for the Open.
And live stream is something new in this climbing scene. I mean, I think this the second or third year we're doing this, and other than that, actually what's the new technology coming up to the climbing scene is live scoring. So if you want to see, you want to follow how your idols are doing, your friends, you can check out the link pumpfest.crimp.rocks. So it's pumpfest.crimp.rocks.
That's right. The live scoring allows you to track every single attempt for our climbers, and also get a live score of the tabulation to see the top 6 who will qualify for the finals.
Miguel is actually doing this route quite differently. For Paul, he did it. He immediately went dynamic to it. He figured out it's a dynamic move. For Miguel, he's trying to bring up his leg and do a static move. So that's the thing about rotation. This rotation format, you don't get to see the other person. So let's see if he will figure that out and will make it work for himself.
Yeah, so this time you can't really rely on any previous betas. It's how much you understand yourself and how much you can read from a route. I mean, it doesn't mean that the same route has only one way of doing it, but it's really how you actually do it on your own.
I mean, route setters try to give it one problem. They don't like hacks.
They don't like...
Every time I see a climber hack a route, I'll be like, oh, that's so... like it's a total disrespect in a sense. but I mean, I would say if the route setter didn't see that coming, it's always a crowd favorite to see someone who outwits the route setters.
But at the same time, the route setters have also mentioned that they're going a lot more technical in this time round, making a lot more volumes, as you will see later. So it's really interesting how volumes didn't used to be part of all the competitions.
I mean, I came into climbing only around 2011, and that was just the starting of the phasing out. At that time, it's still a lot of so-called tile climbing, and then towards like the years
go by,
it became more volume based.
So I remember the biggest volume route I ever encountered was the one at Boulder Active 2 years ago. So everything was volume, and it was the first time that the entire route was volume. I guess it started a trend, but at the same time it tested a lot of people's abilities.
I mean, when you route set, it's also not just about testing the climbers. You also want it to be aesthetically pleasing for the people who are watching. And I mean, when you put a volume there, it's always a wow factor. And of course, kudos to our team from on-site. They've been the one working tirelessly over the past few days, setting routes, testing for running, making sure that all logistics are
all ready for our Pumpfest. So joining us on Route 1 right now is Pierre Raymond. So Pierre is from professional school from Thailand. So coming all the way from Thailand just to climb with us at Pumpfest. And on Route 2, we have Paul Justin doing a perfect split right there. Super controlled movement.
So our climber on Route 1 has figured out immediately that it's a dynamic move, so wasted no time. So now it's just about engramming that move, memorizing it.
Yeah, but at the same time, Pierre actually has a very different way of doing dynamically.
True.
Because he was going for the left hand on the bottom and the right hand on top.
So it's
unlike Justin, who was doing a mostly left side pull. That's interesting.
And he's really tall too.
So it actually helps us. So right now, we have Justin. So there's actually a little tile hidden right under the volume. It may look good, but at the same time, you have to note that there's no footholds at all. So it compensates a little, but at the same time, it tests a lot of dexterity, because you gotta find the best way to position yourself with nothing to step on.
And I'm not sure if people watching the YouTube live stream can tell, but this is actually the most inclined wall for Route 2. It's the most inclined wall out of all the walls here. So you put small crimp tiles, and then on an inclined wall, it's really, you need to engage your core as much as you're engaging your finger strength.
Yeah, and it's also about patience.
Yes.
Because it's not a very easy route. You gotta be very patient with every move. So calculate it.
So right now, climbers have
Here.
about a minute.
About a minute for Pierre to tackle Route 1. So far, only Justin's done it, and not a very easy kind of route. So yeah, the way Pierre is doing, it's kind of different, but it may or may not work because the way his hands has landed on the volume, it is very, very slippery.
So finally, Paul has gotten the bonus. So he's inching quite close to the top.
30 seconds.
I hope he doesn't slip off at the last minute.
No,
because
don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. No.
I was really feeling anxious because I mean, with the time given, it took him quite a while to get there. So you know that in the last few seconds, I think he would have he knew that was his last attempt. But that was good effort. He got it. He got a bonus, and that would count definitely.
That counts definitely. Now gonna be up next. So Pierre's just gonna fight for the last bonus tile. Oh, so close. It's a very different kind of beta. Very, very interesting to see.
Alright, next up.
And joining us now is
number 1,
Jie Hui
from TP.
So Jie Hui is from TP. And back on Route 2 is Miguel. So all the climbers actually get a 4-minute rest in between their climbs. So this 4-minute rest is they gotta compose themselves back from their previous climbs, as well as get back as much energy as they can to tackle the next, because it's almost impossible to finish all of them back to back. It's gonna take a lot of patience and power and concentration.
So ladies and gentlemen,
actually, right, because this is rotation, right? So if someone else is on the wall, I mean, you can look at the previous route that you have done, but you cannot see the routes that are coming forward. So you can actually, because you are facing the crowd, because you're not facing the wall, right? While you're resting, you have to face the crowd. So you can see if the person that is doing the route is like doing really well. And sometimes when you uncover a certain beta and the next climber starts to figure it out, the crowd usually kind of calls out and say yeah or yes, and you kind of get a hint from that. You get small clues.
Yeah, so actually the more that's a good one from Jie Hui. That's a great one from Jie Hui. Gonna finish it. Yes! Well done. Well done, Jie Hui from TP. Really young rising star right there. So actually, he has a lot of time left. So this is the part where it becomes stressful for the climbers coming up.
Yeah.
Because they got a lot of time left, and then they know someone has finished something. So it kind of adds to them that they have to at least get something off that wall.
Yeah. And I think if you didn't do the previous route and you see someone else, it's more on your mind where, oh, I have to finish
like
the route.
Someone has finished this. Yeah. It is possible.
Yeah.
Especially since the qualifiers, the climbers, the ones coming out, they actually goes on the reverse order. So a lot of them actually qualify on the lower list.
Yeah.
So as we proceed, the stronger one's gonna come out one by one, and it becomes just added pressure because everybody would expect you to be even better.
Yeah.
But they are already starting off so well.
Yeah. Can you just imagine what will happen later on?
Yeah, exactly.
So right now, all eyes on Miguel on Route 2.
Oh, that finger pocket right there.
So right now we are seeing another angle of this volume. Really clear, flat volume right there.
So you can see it's really inclined actually.
Yeah.
So actually, Miguel's right hand was actually slotted into a little pocket towel, right all the way in. It's a sight to see.
Yeah.
It's very impressive.
It's managing your weight on the right leg on that volume because you cannot top load on it. You just have to, what you need to have is tension, and you need to engage your core to keep your legs on the volume, and also using the rubber on your shoes as the friction.
So because it's actually pocket to pocket,
yes.
So it's a lot of tax. It's very taxing on the right hand, and so to actually save the route and decide not to proceed is one of the strategies that a lot of them actually take. Because there's two more routes coming up. So joining us next is Bronson Wee from Team Onsite as well as NTU. Bronson. And back on Route 2, we have Pierre, as well as Paul Justin on his third route of the evening, which is actually his 8th route of the day.
So right now, this is our first look on Route 3. This route is quite interesting that they put the volume called the simple volume. So it's actually dual texture.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. So part of that volume is smooth.
So it's like if you find the correct orientation or the correct surface to touch on,
Yes.
it will be okay for you. If
Yeah.
you don't, and then, well, we're gonna see how you work it out.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen that a lot. If you have been following the IFSC's World Cup circuit, route setters have been putting in tiles that are dual texture. I mean, there's another way of making this game a lot harder since our climbers are getting stronger and younger.
And also, actually, we gotta thank Onsite for being our huge sponsor to bring us Pumpfest 2017, as well as the live stream. So kudos to Onsite right there. And also, a lot of the times Onsite has been very proactive in giving exposure to all the upcoming climbers on competition routes, especially. So everybody actually gets to try a lot of competition routes. So a lot of them have been training really hard at all the climbing gyms, and I do see them a lot at Onsite, climbing around, making sure that they get their fullest climbs and just crushing it out on the wall.
So
And
right
that's
now,
Bronson.
Paul
figuring
was
out-
actually trying to get to the bonus, but it slipped off because there's no tile there. I'm not too sure if that was the correct approach to go for the apex. I think you have to push under.
You probably have to tension underneath.
Yeah, that's what I think as well.
But all these climbers are unpredictable. Some of them are
that's
really
true.
good in this way, some are good in that way. But if you notice, there are black tapes around. So any portion or any part of their bodies, if they waylay over the black portion, the black tape portion, they will be asked to get off the wall, and it'll be an attempt wasted.
Yeah.
So now Paul Justin.
So he's attempting the same way as he did just now. I wonder if he will try another way.
And Bronson, oh, so close, so close.
Almost got it.
A lot of shoulder tension.
I mean, he still have time. I think this less than a minute, but if he gets the jump, I think he can secure the top.
Yeah, Bronson is a really very dynamic climber.
Yeah.
He also says that because of his height a
Yeah.
little, he gotta compensate with it.
Yeah.
But that's the thing about climbers. It really doesn't matter what kind of body size, body shape that you have. You will be able to compensate it somehow. It's just Bronson.
So Bronson is getting the height. So what he needs to do is engage his shoulder immediately, just like that. Yeah, that's why I
He's gonna
meant.
crush it.
You get the
gonna
height and then the
slow-
shoulder engage immediately.
So like slow and steady Bronson. There's nothing for him to step on. So
He has 5 seconds to go.
He's
He
going a
cannot
very different way.
hesitate.
Oh, so
I can feel his pain. This is what happens sometimes when hesitation kicks in. You overthink, but then sometimes you overlook the time. So right now we are looking at Route 1 and Route 3. So we already have Miguel back on route climbing. So waiting is on Route 1, representing the working class.
And then Route 3 we have Miguel as well as Xie Hui on his second route for the semi-final. Xie Hui is doing a very different beta.
Yeah.
Because most of them go for the right hand.
Yeah.
It's a cross left. It would probably work, but it will be a lot of taxing on his left hand because his left leg has nothing to step on.
Yeah, exactly. Your
At that
full
angle.
body weight is just on your hands and on those really bad tiles.
Even a ladder may not be able to get you up there. But yet our
Gonna
climbers
be
are reaching that final tunnel.
slowly moving.
So Paul didn't get the bonus on Route 3, so we'll see if Miguel will get it.
Man in Singapore right here, right now, scaling this wall.
So we have not seen the top on Route 2 and Route 3.
Trying is an
So,
But,
so that's what I was saying just now about Route 3. You actually need to push up the volume. That's the way. I mean, this is the new way of climbing right now. It's not just about pulling. Sometimes you just have to push.
Oh, so
And this is the simple
Miguel.
tile. the volume with the dual
The one with
texture.
yes. Come on, come on. Everybody's looking at Miguel. He needs this style. He needs this style. Oh! The crowd is going crazy.
But he still have time, so it's okay. If he has figured out the rest,
It's gonna only get better.
yeah, get a breather and finish it at one go.
And then let's look at route 2. There's a quick glance on route 1. And a quick glance on route 2.
So our climbers have 4 minutes on the route, so it's up to them on how they're gonna use that time. So Miguel is going again on route 3. I think he's really going for the top.
Standing like that is easy. Really a lot of hard work, patience, a lot of falls, a lot of sweat, a lot
It's
of tears in the climbing gym.
all the chalk and sweat is just cranked up right there on the wall. You
Yeah.
look at it.
Gather here, some of the
He does this move really easily, Miguel.
Yeah.
15 seconds on the clock. So yes, we are here at our
I think he got tired from his first attempt. Usually that's what they say. They usually say that your first attempt is your best attempt because it's the time where you are the most fresh.
And also they're saying that make every attempt count.
Yeah.
So you actually put your all into every single attempt.
Yeah.
But as time goes by and yeah, you kind of just run out of a little energy. So it's really about how much stamina they have for the route. And this is their 6th, 7th, and 8th route of the day. They've been with us since 8 a.m. where most of us were still snuggling in our beds. But they're already crushing it here. Cranking up the chalk and
final 4 seconds.
Miguel really needs this.
Yes, build it. Yes,
No!
2 seconds for Miguel.
So close.
Give it up for all our climbers. So yes, so once again, the sound there, the next 3 minutes.
That would have been awesome if there was a last minute top.
From onside.
But it's alright, there's one more. As I always say, it's not over until you finish. So even if the first 3 you still haven't gotten the top, you shouldn't just throw away the game because sometimes the last route can make it or break it for you. And sometimes a flash is all you need. It also depends on the competition, but you must make it count until the end.
Yeah, and right now on his last route of the day is Paul Justin, as well as Pierre on the route 3, and Bronson trying it out again on second route. Gonna take a close look at Bronson because this is his type of route. And joining us right now we have Ashraf on route 1. So Ashraf actually just came back from from the World Cup just a few months ago. Ridden a long experience from then, and he's also a very regular finalist that we often see in the Open. So gonna see how he performs this time. Not just the climbers, Bronson, as well as
For route 4, I'm not too sure what the climber is supposed to do. I think they should lean to the left first because there's no tile in between there already.
I guess you gotta side pull the small little side, small little available side wall right there. So it's actually really interesting how the route setters use such a small feature on the wall to make it into a route. To make it an available tile. So much
they make
side
it
pull.
part of the climb. So right now we are looking at Bronson. Bronson looks strong on this route.
Yeah, Bronson style. It's Bronson's style of route. But it's got to be very careful though.
Yeah.
And then
so route 4 is actually a slab problem. So the wall actually slightly leans in on the second panel and above.
So as many of us have seen route 4 this morning, is a lot of control of your own movement, your own core. There's literally nothing on the wall for you to find security on. And especially since the start is a lot more tricky now because there is a contouring set of wall features for you to maneuver with. So like how Paul is doing. Gonna throw himself towards the right, but we're gonna see if other climbers have different ways of doing it. And Pierre on route 3.
So I'm not sure if you saw this, but just now Bronson was asked to calm down. because I think he did a false start. So what a false start means is the blue tapes at the start demarcates the starting, so there should be one limb on each tape tile. So if there's 2 tapes on one tile, 2 limbs should touch that tile. So a proper start is only done when all limbs are off the ground and touching the starting tiles.
And then Bronson, oh, very interesting route right there.
Last 10 seconds.
Come on, just got bonus. So for Route 3, even the bonus is very important. Not very sure if Pierre got the bonus on Route 3, but we're going to check on the live score. So you can actually take a look at the live score from pumpfest.crims.rocks. Or you can just visit the Pumpfest page where the link is available on our Facebook. And meanwhile, joining us right now is Sam Poh. Sam Poh is from Singapore Polytechnic. While waiting is on his second route for the semi-finals, as well as Jie Hui on his third, and Miguel on his last route of the day, the last determining route that would see him through or not to the finals for tomorrow.
So right now on your screen we are looking at Route 1 and Route 4. So far we've seen tops on Route 1, yet to see tops on 2, 3, 4. I think all the monsters behind coming out later will show us how it's done. But I think from this group we might see a top. I hope we see a top.
I'm pretty sure we will. As how surprising would the top be though? I mean, it's so unpredictable. All of them have so many different ways of climbing.
Yeah. And the thing is in a sense it's a clean slate for them. No, even if they finish all 5 routes yesterday, if they're not able to perform today, this morning, then it doesn't count. I mean, unless you tie and then you do a count back into your position in qualifiers, then that's when it matters.
Route 1. I guess only after Paul Justin, most of them have very different ways of doing Route 1.
Yeah.
So it looks very straightforward at all. A lot of times it looks very straightforward, but just really amazing how many different ways there are for them to tackle each problem. And Route 4, very interesting way of walking up the wall.
So right now if you are on a live score, you can see that in our top 3 positions, on third we have Paul Justin, and second we have Wei Ting, and in the first we have Jie Hui. But do take note, there are still many more climbers coming in from behind. We're not even halfway there yet. So definitely these scores will shift around. So just keep checking. We will update accordingly as our climbers go on the wall. So Sam actually now got the bonus style, making his way to the top. Oh, just a bit short. I think he fully extended his left side of his body.
Yes, but at the same time, he kind of didn't cut off on his left. There was a little bit of hesitation.
If you need to jump, you need a bit of
momentum.
Yes. You can't be fully spent, if not you'll not be able to do a bounce.
Yes, that's why. And it's this lack of bounce that a lot of them actually get injured.
Yeah, this time round he got it. He got the bounce. He didn't extend
lock
too
it,
much.
yeah.
So that's the thing about climbing. As you climb more of the route, you get new information, you muscle memory the route, and you hope that you get it within the time limit, within 4 minutes. So right now our next group of climbers are gonna face the wall. So joining us is Izzat from Mars Project team,
and Ashraf on the second route, as well as Bronson on the third route, and Pierre on his last route for the day. Let's see whether he goes through to the finals for tomorrow.
So you can see Ashraf really studying the route. I mean, in climbing it's not just always just going for it. Sometimes you have to plan, and the thing is the thing about climbing is that you also have to plan. You can't just go, because if you want to do it right, you have to plan well.
Competition from Pumpfest. So bouldering is a form of rock climbing that does
It's
not require the use of ropes, harnesses,
I
and
mean,
helmets.
climbing all this time, you actually have a lot of.
Crash pads
If
and
you're not
spotters.
experienced, then you may not be able to realize. But actually, climbing takes a lot of effort, and it's always good to have a supportive team around you in the climbing community.
And speaking of people who support the climbing community, things like Red Bull and
The 3 Lakes cooling water.
yes,
So it was really hot this morning. So
Yeah.
we're gonna really thank them for making sure that we're all hydrated at the same time. And as for climbers, if you realize that there's a lot of them using these white little powder around, that's actually the chalk, which is probably presented by Tokyo Powder Industries. And Tokyo Powder Industries is really soft on the hands, and at the same time it smells really, really good.
it smells good.
It's
Yes.
highly recommended. And at the same time, gotta thank on site once again all these really interesting routes, as well as E9 and RSB for being proud sponsors of Pumpfest 2017. I mean, without them, this would never be possible. And the hype for tomorrow's Open Finals is gonna be even higher.
Yeah, and if watching this makes you want to go climb and you want to get your own season passes, you can go to rsb.sg and get it from there.
Or you can just head down to on-site climbing gym itself. They have really, really good pricing for their season passes, and I use it so often. I love it there. All the routes there are actually very competition friendly. They are also very beginner friendly. You can learn and you grow at the same time with everyone else in the climbing community.
So right now our eyes is on route 2 and 4. Still waiting for the top for 2, 3, 4.
As we progress, the climbers just get stronger and stronger. But at the same time, it doesn't mean that just because you are strong in generic senses, it means that you will be able to finish it. It's also about mental capacity, the ability to actually take all the stress in and crushing every
Yeah.
other opponent right there.
I mean, gym climbing and competition climbing is definitely different. The mindset you take is different. Usually when you go to a gym, you don't carry the flash mindset where you want to finish the route at one go.
Yeah.
Usually you just want to have fun.
And
try
also
the
you don't
move.
have the time
Yeah,
against you.
exactly.
And it gets worse sometimes when you have the wall entirely completely empty, except for your own route.
Yeah.
So you kind of, it's a good thing you don't get distracted, but at the same time, there's no excuse for you to
Yeah.
not be able to finish it or not be able to try and get to where you need to be. Logistically, all these volumes, they are really, really tedious to bring around, but
Yeah.
gotta give a huge shout out to all the staff and helpers from NTU Pumpfest, as well as UMC, and of course on site for making sure that all the preparations are adequate. And they've been preparing everything since years ago. Since
20
a
years?
year, for a year at least. And they're gonna bring you even more exciting competitions coming up, such as Boulder Active next month and Transcend. All proudly brought to you by Onsite.
So you are watching our climbers here, trying to reach the
So
final
Route
tower
3,
here at the top.
really, really tricky.
So I think the best attempt we have seen so far on route 3 is Miguel's. The really steady move there
But
on
it was
the
so close, he didn't finish it.
yeah. The thing is, the bonus doesn't mean that you will end it. It's just halfway.
And Pierre, is that Pierre Hui?
Yes, Xie Hui on route 4.
Oh,
He was the
so
first
close.
one who got
Yes.
up on the second panel of our the wall on the right hand side.
Yeah, and everybody was cheering for him when he actually got up there. It's an amazing feat.
It's always exciting to be the first one to crack.
Yeah, but it's also stressful because
Yeah, yeah.
like, all eyes on you. So it's actually the comp form. So all eyes on you, all ears are out for you, cheering for you. Sometimes you get distracted or you gotta just block it out.
He does it really easily, Xie Hui.
He does it very easily.
Yeah.
tension.
So there is actually a small foothold there.
Right under the bonus target.
Yeah, it's really small.
It's so small. It's like a bolt hole, and oh, so close. It's so small.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
right now
look
we
at
are
it.
zooming in. So you have to be really precise.
It's about the size of a bolt hole.
Yeah. You can't even use a correct peanut hole screw. You need to use smaller screw to stick it up on the wall.
Yeah. So that's how much precision they have on their feet.
Yeah, they really need to know how to use their shoes and to step at the tip of their shoes. But he does the start again easily, so it's just a matter of catching that foothold. So right now, it's quite a different feel whenever I say they have to catch the foothold. Usually what we say is catch the handhold when they jump. Catching the foothold is something new.
All eyes on Jiehui. Well, he's got a bonus. He's definitely gotten a bonus. But 10 seconds, I doubt he's going to try again.
Yeah.
But he's the one who did the most progress on Route 4. Well done, Jiehui.
I think the first one to got a bonus for that. So that's really gonna count.
He's the
It's
first,
important.
but probably not going to be the last.
Yeah,
More
definitely.
strong climbers coming up. And Bronson will be joining us on Route 4. As well as Ashraf on Route 3. And Izzat back on Route 2. And now joining us is Taki.
So some of these names actually sound, they don't sound local. So actually Pumpfest has attracted attention around the region. So right now it's not just Singaporeans, local competitors that are here. We have competitors all over Asia having a go at Pumpfest. So this is actually the 20th edition. So really have to give it to the NTU ODEC to produce such good competition year after year. It's not easy to always secure your sponsors, to secure your venues, secure your logistics, but these people are dedicated to give us a good show, to contribute to this climbing community. So right now we are looking at Ashraf on Route 3 and Izzat on Route 2. So it's quite interesting. I really like this simple volume. I mean,
It's a love-hate relationship.
yeah, it really forces
Oh,
you to
come on,
only use
Ashraf.
one side.
Facing off with their problems with 3.5 minutes on the clock. Problem number 3
Oh.
is so close.
Even though that foothold is big, it's put in such an angle that you cannot fully top load. You have to keep
yeah,
the
it's side
tension
load,
on it.
yes.
Yeah.
They are not daydreaming. They are
And
executing
actually the last side is still quite far. You really need to lock
just going
to
there,
your right.
throwing your muscles at the wall. You're just gonna cut it.
So it's actually a left lock jump.
Different handholds and footholds.
And a very different way of climbing on Route 2 is
Requires a lot.
Izzat. And apologies for the error. Route 1 is V9. Sincere apologies for the error is Route 1 V9 during a dynamic move. So a lot of them actually figure it out that Route 1 is a dynamic move. But at the same time, we're trying to see who can figure out how Route 2 would go.
Final 60 seconds on the clock.
So right now we just now we saw Ashraf. He just slipped at the start, and now we are looking at Bronson on his last route.
The more attempts you make, the more falls you have, the less points you get. So it is
Like I said, you can't do a false start. You will get be called down, and that's count as one attempt.
they mount the wall, they have to master all their courage.
Let's see if Bronson will be the second person to scale
to reach a
Route 4.
at the top of the
There's a well done right there from Bronson. Making it look really easy.
to get up there is
Actually, no, Bronson didn't make it look very easy. He kind of had a little bit of hesitation right there. But close enough.
I'm not
Really,
too sure
really
if Bronson will have the time. I don't think
doubt
so. Yeah.
But it's really a waste though.
So you can see our on-site staff and NTU organizers diligently brushing those tiles. I mean, chalk is good, but when there's too much chalk on the tile, it gets too slippery.
Yeah, so it becomes like a smoothing surface
Yeah.
kind of thing.
I wish
Especially
I
on
had
volume.
chalk now.
Especially on volume.
Yeah, I wish I had chalk now. And the palms
You know,
are
especially
sweaty.
talking about chalk, the Tokyo Powder Industries. It smells so nice every time I use it.
So right now we are looking at Route 1 and Route 3.
And we really want to see how Route 3 goes. And Koan on Route 1.
So yes, ladies and gentlemen,
There's
welcome.
Taki on Route
Pumpfest
2.
2017
And crushing on Route 3
And of course, Pumpfest
is
a
Sam
bouldering
Samuel.
competition, so it is a form of rock climbing that does not involve the use of ropes
So-
and harnesses and helmets.
And
Sam
well
actually
done,
finished
Guan.
Route 1.
Their strength, their width, their dexterity, and many months of
Guan
training
has
to
plenty
get
of
them up
time to
before
get
climbing
this
the wall to the
very-
final tile. So if you're
Oh,
wondering what
he's got a lot of time. Come on.
Yeah.
Pumpfest means,
So
Yeah.
Sam already
Sam.
finished Route 1. So if he finishes this route, that's
He
actually
may
gonna put,
secure himself a spot.
yeah,
for us that comes
that actually
from
puts
climbing,
him in quite a good position so
even a
far.
basic route becomes
But only
impossible.
6 of them will go through to the final.
Means
Yeah.
you've used
And
up all your
Sam.
juice. So right here at
Oh,
Pumpfest,
so close.
we'll
Just
It's actually
hovering
pretty
above
much
the
like the
tiles.
open women
best of our climbers
routes
right here
just
at
this
Pumpfest
morning.
2017
The one where you actually have to jump from the right.
Ah, yes.
So a lot of the open women actually jump.
Yeah,
Probably because the last tile looks a little bit better.
yeah.
But this one is actually an in cut. Small little in cut in.
You want to go fast, but at the same time, you don't
You
want
cannot
to miss.
overcompensate.
Yeah.
So Guan actually had a last tile syndrome right there. But I think he's gonna do it well again, hopefully.
On Route 4, we have waiting.
And Guan has a very different way of climbing. It's
Yeah.
kind of like a static dynamic
Yeah,
kind of
exactly.
thing.
That actually looks so nice.
It actually looks much less taxing on the body if you look at it. And instead of actually holding on the right, he's holding it with a body tension on the left. Oh, so close, but it would have been interesting. Probably if we try again, I think he may get it.
I
and
think
I hope he does.
waiting is. Oh no!
Oh, so close.
I hope I didn't jinx
They'll
that.
jinx it.
Yeah. I think he is the first one who has put his leg up on the bonus style. I mean, we still have 50 seconds.
He's gonna crush it.
Sam is also here on Route 3.
Yeah, Sam's just 30 seconds. Waiting 30 seconds. Slowly with the ballet move.
So he skipped the small tile.
Yeah, it's a good
Yeah.
choice though. I mean,
Yeah, it's a
look
good
at the small
strategy.
tile, it's so small. Mangguan,
But I think that proved to be a very cramped. Like, it looks good, but
because you got a full extension.
yeah. Maybe if he put his right leg and then he get his 2 hands on the tile and right hand on the bonus,
On a
and
side
then bring
pull on the
down
right.
the right leg again.
Maybe
that would have worked.
But it would have been very taxing on the left hand because
Yeah, yeah.
you've got nothing to support.
Yeah,
We're
exactly.
gonna see how they do it. But so far, Route 2, Route 3, Route 2, Route 3, Route 4 are making it difficult for all our climbers. And back then we thought Route 1 was gonna be difficult.
Yeah.
ERP joining us. Emmanuel Ryan Paul, affectionately known as ERP, will be joining us on our Route 1. As well as Winai on the second route from Bangkok, as well as Izzat from Mars Project team on the third route, and Ashraf on his last route of the day. The hype here is really, really fierce. The grandstand has a lot of spectators around, and even on the standing grounds, everybody's just sweating it out with all our climbers. Now ERP nearly there, but Ashraf. So Ashraf using his knee.
You use everything you
He
can.
does everything.
No limb is spare.
And route on route 2, so scrubbing of the little pocket tile right there. There's too many ways of trying, but at the same time, a lot of these routes it needs to be adapted to how you are as a climber. So a lot of them do have a little bit of problem trying to go up on the pockets, but I don't blame them. The pockets are really bad. It's like all your weight is on fingers, so it doesn't matter how much pull outs and whatever you can do. It's how much control you have over every single move that you have. And route 4, Ashraf.
So among these 20 climbers, only 6 will come back tomorrow for finals. And tomorrow in the morning, we actually have Open Women's semi-finals. So if you're worried about there's no food in the morning, don't worry about that because our
Tampines Hub.
yes, our venue sponsor have a lot of food open 24 hours.
Yeah, we have a lot of food open 24 hours and even have supermarkets around that's open 24 hours. So no worries, join us.
I'm actually quite impressed with this place because it has almost everything.
Yes.
Yeah. Leisure, food, shopping.
All the sports facilities.
Yeah.
around.
I mean, I didn't know about this place until
The hidden gem.
yeah, exactly. It's its own sports hub in the east.
And I'm gonna reach down the pocket. Minai, gonna control. Gotten quite far so far. I don't want to jinx it. I'm gonna slowly. Oh, look at that!
That
It's-
one arm on that.
He's just. Oh, oh, he's probably gotten the furthest.
Yeah.
But we can tell how much stress it was on the fingertips now. And
That lock was
that
crazy.
lock was crazy. And Ashraf, try again on route 4.
Make some noise for Emmanuel Ryan Paul.
Gotta be really tense on the left. Come on, Emmanuel Ryan Paul.
And yes, he stops the
He has
Got 10 seconds. Come on.
Your final 6 seconds.
No!
Give it up for ERP.
Oh, so close. So actually, ERP is our speed climber of Singapore, the
Yeah.
pride of Singapore for speed climbers.
Yeah.
But he's also a really funny guy. You see him on the wall
Yes, he is,
sometimes.
he is, he is.
But was really close attempt for them. And now joining us is it's Powerhouse Dennis. Powerhouse Dennis on route 1 and Guoan on route 2, as well as Taki on route 3 and Sam on his final route of the day. And oh, that was
Dennis looked at his right hand immediately when he dropped because he knew that was where he slipped. So I think he's just gonna chalk it up, make sure his hands dry.
yeah. So from what I understand so far, Dennis has really strong contact strength. At the same time, he has really strong dynamic moves.
Yeah.
He's a very controlled dynamic climber. It may be a contradiction, but he's really controlled when it comes to dynamic moves. So he may have slipped, but if you realize, he doesn't swing.
Yeah, very precise movement. So it's just about latching, and I think he will get it soon.
And on route 4, oh, that's a really great progress.
Show you tomorrow
Is that-
will be an even better show.
I'm sorry, is that from?
Call all your friends and show all your friends, family.
So Dennis finally got it on his third attempt.
As well as Sam on route 4. Sam's doing it very well.
You will lose some weight.
Oh, so close, Dennis.
So this is what I was talking about when Waiting was doing it. Like you bring your right leg to get your hands over there, then you replace
Then you
it.
replace it.
Yeah.
Oh,
when he went back.
It's a very strategic way of not wasting your attempts, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you
I think
can.
he lost his balance. And
Yeah.
he didn't want to go down.
It's a good way of conserving attempts and balance at the same time and just finding what is his best methods of movement. Let's see whether he's gonna side pull it up though.
Very, very tricky problem number 2 here.
Oh, so close. And
Yes,
Dennis.
ladies and gentlemen, this is Pumpfest 2017. And really, really, really.
So
And we
right
have
now, route 3.
Guoan on route 2. Oh, sorry, route 3.
Meter high wall at the final time.
No, sorry, that's
You have
Taki.
to do something thinking, not just throw your weight onto the wall.
Really nice right arm lock by Dennis.
It's months and months of training.
So right now it's about ending this route.
Put into their training to show you some of the finest
Dennis the menace. And Sam, last minute. The last minute for Sam. I mean, Sam's done a really good move so far on route 4.
Yeah.
Being able to control every move that he does. But I gotta see whether he really crushes it through. It is his last route of the day. But he's been climbing 8 routes total for today, so it's gonna be a little bit taxing on them. Dennis, last 30 seconds.
Currently there are no changes on the top 3. So still leading the way is Hui, second is Waiting, and third is Paul.
But we're only barely halfway through, so the leaderboard will always change in a slip-off. And then we have Taki and Sam on his final.
Dennis has 10 seconds.
And Dennis,
Oh, so close.
oh, so close. So actually Route 1 is very much Dennis style, but not sure what happened. But kind of disappointed, but it's okay. Because Dennis is quite well. He's a regular finalist, so gonna see how he crushes it there. And now we have Ken Xia from Nanyang Technological University, as well as ERP on Route 2, and Winai on Route 3. And on his last route of the day is Izzat.
Rina is not wasting any time on this route. 3 minutes in and immediately on the wall. I hope he does the first stop. I'm quite excited to see this.
I'm quite excited to see how these guys are going to finish it. I mean, we've seen that it is possible, but whether how insanely possible it is a whole different ball game. Oh, look at that!
ERP doing monkey bars.
Monkey bars right there. So this is the deciding move.
So right now on Route 4.
In Route 4. Izzat.
So a lot of our climbers are already starting to go right foot on the bonus.
Making very, oh, so close.
2 minutes on the clock. So yes, this is the open semi-finals right here at Pumpfest
So
2017. So if you are here,
And apologies for the glitch, but right now on Route 3 is Winai. Winai, it's a very tension kind of move.
I mean, in every competition, right, there must be a filter route. But I feel like for the open semi-finals,
There's no such thing as
it's just all filter routes.
They are all just routes that are insanely human. And like Ken Xia, Route 1. So Ken's a very lanky, very tall climber.
Yeah.
You can see that he's actually trying to use his span to his advantage, but sometimes when you rely so much on span, you may kind of undercompensate for the dynamic moves that you have, because you rely a lot.
True.
Yeah, you rely a lot. Like what Ken is doing, just using span as much as he can.
Yeah.
But using its maximum stretch right there.
It is his full span. I think he's gonna make it work for him. Really
He's gonna
nicely
make it
done.
work. So tall.
That's the thing about climbing. It's a very versatile sport.
Yes. Is he gonna just reach out and come on, finish it? Just slowly. Whoa, he
Trying
can
to span
reach
it again.
Just dipping toe can get you to the final count.
So it's obvious that he can reach it. So come on, Ken, you can do this. Well done, Ken.
Really made his height to good
So it's
use.
a span. Well, I can't say it's a span bias route, but
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it is.
I don't think it is,
Yeah,
but-
because we've seen people finishing
Yes.
who are not very tall.
yeah, but at the same time, Ken has proven that sometimes span does help a lot.
It helped, yes. Well, let's see if he will be able to continue this streak.
Yeah, moving on is Hilman Harun from All Sport Equipment joining us on Route 1. As well as ERP, as well as Dennis on Route 2, and Koan on Route 3, and Taki on his last route of the day. I mean, it's so interesting to see all these.
Pumpfest 2017 Crossing Limits organized by NTU's Outdoor Adventure Club in collaboration with our very own University Mountaineering Company.
So right now, having a glance at all the routes. So we're still waiting for the top for 2, 3 and 4.
Boasts the biggest indoor climbing gym in Singapore. And of course, on-site climbing gym provides sport climbing courses, coaching and
So a lot of
training
times, all these climbers
services, as retaining our sport climbing
and the endurance that they have from morning.
check them out.
And see how he finishes.
.com.sg.
I mean, as a climber, you must have some power endurance, you know, to last the moves, the last 4 routes, to power through them.
And at the same time, it's also about putting your best strengths, your weaknesses forward and doing what is best suited for you. So like we've seen how Ken uses his fan. We've also seen how ERP actually uses his lankiness. And at the same time, would that be a...
Will this be the first stop for Route 4?
Kentucky? Oh, well done!
Very gentle.
Very gentle
Victory.
I mean, like once you get your feet up the bonus tile,
Yeah.
it probably looks a little bit better.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was
so we
really
have
nice.
finished there. So just waiting for Route 2 now.
Route 2
As well as
and
Route
3.
3.
Yes. So we know that Route 1 and Route 4 is possible. We cannot say they're too hard. No.
Well, we
they're
can't
not.
say that it's not too hard. I mean,
Yeah.
it is, but
Yeah.
it's possible.
Yeah. So there are no excuses for our elite climbers right here.
But only 6 of them going to make it through. So, yeah, it really filters out every one of them.
So our climbers have 1 minute left. So some of them are taking a rest, strategizing on how they can complete the problem.
And Dennis is changing strategy. He's going to use his right hand to go underneath this time instead of how he did it with the right on the right. So he's doing a cross this time. And a Hillman making very good progress and using his pen also. Well done.
Beautiful finish there by Hillman Haron.
So Hillman is
He's a very known coach for a few institutions, NUS, Springfield Secondary School. So, I mean, as a coach, there's a certain, you have to be a role model. You have to walk the talk. Yeah.
and your students are looking at you. It's
Yeah.
not just about viewers anymore. It's about how your students look up to you.
Yeah, exactly. So it's you can be someone they can aspire towards.
And so I'm pretty sure, Patrice, you do aspire to be like Coach Hillman.
Yes, I
but
do.
Either way, congratulations for making it to the Open Women qualifiers tomorrow. We'll be talking about you, pretty sure. And it's going to be exciting tomorrow. It's going to be a long day of qualifiers and opens, and of course the highlight is still the Open final. So join us here at our Tampines Hub. It is in a perfect place whereby there are shopping malls and food around, and you can even go and do a little bit of grocery shopping if you want.
Yeah.
Because our Tampines Hub is the perfect location for the Pumpfest. And you have comfortable seats around on the grandstand.
Yeah, I actually love this part because most of the time in the competition you have to
Gotta
sit on the
stand.
floor or you have to choke your seat.
Or you gotta stand around and
Yes.
you get blocked by tall climbers. But over here, nobody blocks you. Okay?
Yeah.
Everybody gets a comfortable seat.
It's a perfect view.
So now ERP on Route 3. ERP on Route 3. And then
Some of our climbers are reading the route, making sure that they execute the proper movement.
meanwhile, joining us right now is Kenneth on Route 1 as well as Ken on Route 2. ERP on Route 3 and Winai on his last route of the day. We'll take all that he has to make it count for the finals. So we have seen that to get the top 6 from all these climbers is nearly impossible. Not because of their caliber, but because of the insane possibilities of which you can try the route. It's really interesting, but at the same time, I just can't tell who's gonna get in or not.
Well, I know how you can tell.
You can go to the live scoring, which is available on the pumpfest.crimps.rock, or you can go to the Pumpfest Facebook page, where the link is nicely laid there for you. So quick check.
So right now on leading the group is Taki, followed by Tehui, and we have Wei Ting sitting on third. So I think it will still move. So most of our climbers right now have one top.
And I'm probably gonna see Winai. I hope he slow controlled movement. Oh, so close! Well, he has a minute. He has a minute to win it. Ken on Route 2.
I think he can do it within this time, but he has to move faster than his last attempt.
And we kind of really Zoe and Ken. So we like to say Ken one. So Ken. So using every single inch of his body.
This time around he cannot use
This time around
his
it's not easy because the taller you are, the more tightly closed you are.
Yeah.
The more
It's cramped. It's
it's
very
cramped
hard.
up. Yes, it's cramped up.
So yes, this once again is the open semi-final.
So right now on route 4,
So yes, tomorrow
inching
will
close.
be the final. So ladies and gentlemen, if you are in the vicinity, come and join us right here at our Tampines Hub and watch all our climbers battle it
It's
out.
always very heart-wrenching when you see climbers drop off the one tile that everybody wants to get onto. We know it's possible, but we also know how insanely it is for us to get on that tile.
So if you're wondering why is that person standing on top of the wall, right? So those are our dedicated NTU ODEC organizers, making sure that you have photos to keep the memories, remember the climb, new profile photos perhaps.
And joining us on the route 1 is Fadran from Team Onsite as well as Camp 5. And Hilman on route 2. Dennis on his third route and Koan on his last route of the day. A tight fight right there.
Thank you to all our lovely Tampines residents joining us here. This is Pumpfest 2017 Crossing Limits. And if you look at the word
So right now we are looking at Dennis on route 3.
To the Roman numeral 20 because we are celebrating our
Making
20th
quick
anniversary
work
this year.
on this
Yes,
problem.
we are 20 years old, one more year, and we are official adult.
So you really need to push
Right
up.
now,
It's
still young, and shortly we will be
You really need to walk across that volume that he's stepping now. There's no tiles there. It's just completely rough surface.
face 4 problems, and each problem they will
So you have to. So right now, Dennis is under that volume. He has to push it to his right, and it's not that easy. And right now we are looking at Goan on route 4. So he stuck that small foothold that we were talking about earlier on.
Putting the problems together and putting the tiles together is our official climbing partner, on-site climbing gym.
So on route 1 we have Farid 1. So the climbers have to really push on route 4. Even though the wall is slab, you really need to practice your sense of balance. Usually that's how our route setters test the climbers. It's when they put really bad tiles on the wall. So you have to rely a lot on your legs. And there you go, atop on route 4 and atop on route 1 right there. So 2 tops right there on your screen. One was from Farid 1 on route 1 and Goan on route 4. So like I said, since there are more climbers had come out now, some of the volumes and the tiles are chalkier. So you really need to brush it off. So the chalk is there for the climbers to keep the hands dry. But if there's too much chalk on the surface, it can actually make the surface slippery. There's less friction. And when it comes to volume climbs, right, you need to rely on your contact strength. So it's not much about pulling or pushing. It's about keeping as much friction as possible. So Dennis has 30 seconds on third route. So if you're watching right now and you are supporting our climbers, just leave a shout out on our live chat. And if you're curious on who is gunning towards the finalist position, you can look at the live score at pumpfest.cream.rock. So that's pumpfest.rock. Oh, sorry, that's pumpfest.crimp.rocks. Guys, you can see this is the location of our wall. So tomorrow, if you have not come down for the past 3 days and you're interested to see the action for yourself on the last day, you can come on down right here at our Tampines Hub. So don't worry because often women semi-finals will start really early. If you're worried there's no food yet, don't worry, we have 24-hour eateries over here. So you definitely won't be hungry. So right now our climbers are already on the wall. Some of them making quick work.
This is the sound of Pumpfest 2017 Crossing Limits, organized by NTU's Outdoor Adventure Club in collaboration
So
with our
on
very
Route
own
1 joining us is Mark
together with
Chan.
our official climbing partner, On-Site Climbing Gym, supported
On Route
by
4 we
Fly
have
Asia,
Kenneth Lim.
and of course supported by our very own Nanyang
Sorry, on Route
Technology
3 we have
University.
Kenneth Lim.
And of course,
On
not
Route 3
forgetting
we
our
have
official
Ken
venue
Sia.
sponsor, our Tampines Hub. So our Tampines Hub is a project led by the People's
And on his final
Association.
problem
And if you didn't
we
know,
have
this is
ERP.
the former Tampines Stadium and Tampines Sports Hall areas. So you are standing on the evolved version called our Tampines Hub. And this
So
place
right now
actually
ERP is
not
trying to
officially
maneuver his
completed
way
and
the
opened
starting
yet. It
tiles.
will only be open in August 2017. So if you are here right now with
That
us,
quick
welcome
movement,
to the
that
pioneering
quick
crew
shift to
who
the
are
other
setting
side
off
of the
the
wall
bricks
is
for
not
this soccer field,
easy.
because they were open in 2017 and there visitors
Really
will
need
enjoy the full
to
range of
tense
sports
up your
facilities,
left shoulder.
new regional library, community club, art strollers, facilities,
So actually
24
ERP is
hour
known to be a
coffee shop,
dynamic
etc.,
climber,
etc. So
but it
this is
doesn't
the
mean that
integrated hub,
slab
the
is
first
not
ever in Singapore.
it's not
So
something
yes,
that he
if you
can
want
do.
to
I'm
have
pretty
supper
sure
and
that
come
this is
to
within his
Tampines Hub, it's a great
capabilities.
place to stop over because there are many
Right now we see
24
Mark on Route 1. So two young climbers right here on the screen. Such promising future for our climbing scene here in Singapore. So with the Olympics coming up in Japan in 2020, we hope that we will have Singaporeans representing the country.
And of course, our official shop sponsor is Tokyo Powder Industries. So if you are here with us, you have our goodie bag. You can find that
So on Route 3 we have
by Tokyo
Ken
Powder Industries and climbers down to
and
your
Mark
final
Chan on Route
16
1.
seconds.
So they have less than 1 minute.
So yes, if you're looking at all the beautiful t-shirts
So
that
Mark
we are
is
wearing,
actually
also by our official
have a different
sponsor,
approach on this route.
So they are 100% Swiss
His
company.
approach is more static than the climbers before him.
So yes, check them
I
out.
think it's a trend for the taller climbers to do this route statically.
Turn your eyes to Coconut Machine.
And at the same time, also noting that Mark.
So close! Can we
Oh,
give
so
it up
close
for Ken,
again.
ladies and gentlemen? Plenty of time. Oh, sorry, not plenty of time. There's 20 seconds left on the clock.
But also note that Mark is one of the only two climbers who has finished all the qualifying routes.
It's just not enough, and that's
He's a
where
really, really
the
young
perseverance will
climber,
have to kick in. So really
alongside
climbing
ERP,
is about fighting
our
spirit,
rising star of
forgetting yourself,
Pride of
getting
Singapore.
up from the floor,
The last 3
and
seconds.
remembering that it never gets easier,
So right now joining us on the
just
field
get
is the top qualifier for the Open.
So for the Opens on Route 1, joining us is Gavin representing Climeric. On Route 2 we have Faridwan. On Route 3 we have Hilman Haron. And on his final problem of the day, Dennis Chua. So our last climber is already out, and Route 2 and 3 has yet to see a top. So I'm expecting a lot from these last few
Gavin,
climbers.
super controlled movement. Gavin always surprises me. I mean, if you remember Gravical, I was just saying that Gavin was going to crush the route. And he did.
Yeah.
He finished the only route that nobody could finish, and he flashed it. One hand from Gavin. Simple. It looks so easy.
He looks really composed.
Like there's the game face on.
Yeah,
Nothing
exactly.
affects him.
Yeah.
So it's a surprise. He's always a surprise. And come on Route 4. Dennis as well as Hillman.
So right now we are looking at Hilman and Dennis.
So both of them are actually regular finalists.
Yeah.
But their performance is a little lackluster for this round. So it's gonna be a hit or miss with Dennis. Really hope he does it. Wow.
He's using his knees,
Wow.
using everything he can.
Wow! Dennis! As well as Hillman. Oh, so it could have been a triple finish.
Yeah.
And 1 minute 40 seconds. Enough time for them to try again and again. Their performance today from morning all the way till evening.
But I mean, we have Red Bull right here, so our climbers, they can just grab one. I think there was a fridge just now for them, so they can. I saw some of them drinking,
Yes.
just making sure
Energize
that they have enough
themselves and-
energy. Yeah. So thanks to Red Bull for sponsoring Pumpfest 2017.
So the Route 1 and Route 4 is clear. It's clear for now. Route 2 and 3. Let's see whether they can finish it, or if we're gonna have a miraculous finish again from Gavin. But Human's doing really well this time round. Okay, I shouldn't jinx it. I'm sorry.
I think sometimes when the time pressurizes you, it gets to you. You're not as precise, as controlled as you want.
And now Faridwan. Oh, Route 2. Route 2 really hurts the fingers a lot.
Yeah.
But I really want to see how it's gonna be done. Hillman. Probably his last attempt on
Yeah,
Route 3.
definitely.
Definitely his last attempt. Gotta make it count.
Let's see.
Oh! He had
That foothold proves to be very
very,
frustrating.
very frustrating. He had his finger right
Yeah,
in the in cut.
exactly. But at the last second, he slipped off.
It was that foothold. The
The
foothold we're talking
foothold
about.
is strategically positioned in such a way that it's very hard to top load. You really have to keep your tension in. So right now we are seeing Kenneth and Mark.
Kenneth.
So it is a form of rock climbing, just that we don't use ropes, we don't use harnesses, we don't use
So
helmets,
Mark.
and we only have crash pads.
We're gonna see if he's able to continue his finishing streak. Finish all the routes. That's Ken on Route 4. So it's a little bit difficult for Ken on Route 4 because he's a little taller. So the amount of span he has is gonna disadvantage him when he tries to get his right leg on top of the starting tower for Route 4. But at the same time, he could find different ways if he reaches out slightly higher.
So yes, this is Pumpfest 2017 crossing limits. This is the open semi-finals. So our climbers
So right now we are looking at
and they have
Ken.
2.5 minutes to solve that problem.
He needs to get his left hand on the other side of the sidewall.
Yes, like that. Then he's able to expand himself.
I think the climbers before that has not figured out this data
Some of them
yet.
did,
Yeah.
but it's quite risky.
Yeah,
It's quite risky.
it's really a push on your shoulder. It's quite scary.
Yeah, it's a push on your shoulder, but a tension on your right.
Yeah.
Okay, that is span right there. It gets frustrating sometimes when I see climbers with spans like that.
Yeah.
The finals. So tomorrow is
So
But he's a very controlled climber still.
So
Ken came back from Japan on his climbing tour. His own little climbing tour with other climbers, such as Kairu and Kosai. Oh!
So he saw Ken's
Little flip.
Yeah.
But he got a bonus, so I guess it's fine.
in between. That's because sometimes there's
Kenneth and Mark.
friction there. Now climbers
So nobody is on Route 1 now because our last timer has come out. So right now, later on, we will see less and less people on the wall.
Yeah, but they're all the stronger ones. The really strong ones who came in qualifiers. But it doesn't mean that they will be secured a position in the finals,
Yeah.
because only 6 will go in. And it doesn't matter how you qualify or which rank you qualify in. It depends on number of tops you have, as well as attempts and bonuses. But of course, if you have a tie, then we will count back to the qualifying.
Yeah.
So it will be slightly advantageous. But as of now, the fight for the top 6 is still going very, very vicariously.
And right now, I'm looking at the live score, and so far, people that are in top 6 have actually topped.
Mostly one.
Yeah, mostly one. And right now, they are fighting in attempt in that one top.
And probably also to the bonuses.
Yeah.
And Ken on Route 4. Well done, Ken. So Ken has finished a few routes. Probably gonna see a shuffle on the leaderboard.
So
and
he
a
finished
game
Route
face
1.
on his face just now. He just looked at the time and like, okay, I have 10 seconds left. Good
Finished
attempt.
Route 1 and Route 4.
Yes, yes. So actually, two tops will probably secure you a position in the final.
I think
And then it's going to
definitely.
be a huge fight for all the ones.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's always painful to be the 7th climber, you know, where especially if
It's always
not a
hard-
difference
hard
in number of tops. If it's a difference in attempt. Yes.
Or
And then-
bonuses.
Yeah, you always mentally kick yourself in the head and say, I should have taken less attempts on doing this.
Or I shouldn't have wasted so much time on this and that.
Yeah.
And then Gavin. So Gavin doesn't like to waste attempts. He's he's got this way of looking at things very differently, but never wasting attempts. But at the same time, his contact strength is super strong. Look at that finger. You can tell how strong it is from that finger.
So nobody has completed route 2. And
Not
this
yet.
is our last climber.
Yes, the strongest climber of the day. And Farjan on route 3. I hope they finish it.
So if Gavin doesn't finish this, nobody has stopped this route. So I hope he does. I really want to see how this route is done. Really controlled move right there, going to the second last star and secured it.
Look at that, Gavin.
He needs to.
He's got very strong.
He needs to make sure that he doesn't bandor out.
Yeah,
of
he doesn't
this.
swing out.
Yeah.
Or if he does, he can compensate with it.
Nobody expected that.
But that was a really good flash attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody expected that slip. I thought he looked solid.
Oh, so close to Farjan too. And then
Climbers look
Hilman.
like tired, they look pooped, but happy.
Hilman on route 4. It's the knee again. Probably if he didn't have long pants, he could have had a little bit of friction. I'm not sure. But personally, I think sometimes when you don't have long pants, it kind of helps because it hurts, but it helps. It kind of stations you for a while.
Yeah.
But then if you get hurt really
Yeah.
bad.
But I mean, this sport is, no pain,
No pain, no gain.
Right?
I like the saying, pain is weakness leaving the body.
Yeah.
Hilman?
Finally, Hilman got up.
It was just
on
the
the
second
second
attempt. It
medal.
was
Yeah.
a great attempt. And Gavin not wasting time, 1 minute. So he actually is in it to win it. He doesn't waste attempt.
Yeah.
And anyway, he's the fastest to get to the bonus within first attempt. So probably gonna see him in the final. And he's only on his second route.
Yeah.
Well, Hilman.
So climbers have less than 1 minute. Usually when for myself, right, if it's the last climb of the day, like it's the last route, even though I only have let's say I only have like 30 seconds left, I will still go. Yeah, I mean it's the last route. So I think that's what Hilma is also doing. It's his last route, he's gonna give it his all,
He's
even
not gonna
in the last
able to
few
get it ever
seconds.
again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. That look of anguish.
So 10 seconds to our next group of climbers.
Probably if they have a little bit more time, they could probably finish it. But 3 minutes and a half is kind of stressful on them also.
What usually route setter do is that whenever they set routes, they always take it into the context of rotation. It's in a circuit. Usually, if you put this in a gym, in a standalone route, I think they could definitely do it. If give them like 1 hour, 2 hour, definitely will be able to finish all.
Yeah,
four.
probably like months for me, but
Yeah.
I'll try.
But it's because it's in a circuit, so you have accumulated exhaustion from the previous route, and
And
so
you gotta overcome all of
yes,
them.
exactly.
Now Kenneth on route 4. Press mark. Route 3.
So we only have 2 climbers on the wall. Route 2 is done.
Oh,
So
but the leaderboard shuffle, only top 6. So every attempt counts, but at the same time, at this point in time, every top counts. So if you get to secure at least 2, you are secured a place in the final.
definitely safe.
And performance and passion. And Kenneth right there.
Just catching his
Taking his
breath.
breath.
Yeah.
It's like he's just standing there. It's like, you know, standing on a nice ledge.
Yeah.
2017 is a bouldering competition. It is a form of rock climbing.
He doesn't even need the left side actually.
Climbing you see will be those ropes and harnesses.
Keeping his
Yeah.
balance as he inch over the route to the bonus style.
We gotta get his hands there. Our
Yeah.
legs no count.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a definite rule. You have to touch the bonus style for it to count. You using your lower limbs doesn't count.
So the movement, slow and steady. He's been there for about a minute now.
Yeah. He really doesn't want to waste the attempt.
It's kind of a risk also.
Yeah.
I hope he does that. Come on.
Really need to
Come on.
trust
Oh wow! Oh wow!
that small foothold
Wow.
right there.
That is.
He needs to get 2 hands for it to be considered a top.
Ah, well done, Kenneth.
And there
It
you
was
go.
a huge risk actually, because
Yeah.
he's been on the he's been on the route for so long. So if he wastes too much time, he may not have a next attempt.
Yeah, exactly.
But at the same time, most of them actually do the right leg on the tiles and then their right hand
Yeah.
secured before they go. But he just goes for it.
Yeah. I think
So much confidence on his feet.
yeah. Small foothold. So right now everyone is looking at Mark. He's the only one on the wall right now. He has 20 seconds before he ends route 3.
Bonus attempt. It is last route anyway last attempt anyway for route 3. Well done from Mark. A little bit of anguish right there.
Yeah.
A little angst right there, but he's still got he's got about 3 minutes and a half to compose himself for the last route.
It definitely gets frustrating sometimes.
Yeah, it definitely gets
climbers.
And get Gavin. So I'm gonna bet that Gavin's able to finish this.
I think so too.
I think so too. So there's no bet then. But yeah,
I wouldn't go against you.
I wouldn't. We're gonna see how he finishes, and also is Fardwan on route 4, his last route of the day.
They came down all the way from Malaysia to compete here. So we actually Pumpfest attract a lot of climbers around Asia.
Now Gavin, very controlled start. Is there? Oh, so close.
He has plenty of time.
Plenty of time. And he takes his time. He takes like just ample time, just enough to finish.
Yeah.
And just enough to get us off our feet and go cringing as we see every single
Build
move.
suspense.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no show and there's no suspense.
Yeah, Gavin and Fardwan.
So right now we see Gavin wrestling with these volumes to get the bonus.
Right there.
Strong shoulder.
Yeah. He's very young. He's been a regular finalist for at least about 3-4 years now. He's really, really young. Yeah, a lot of potential right there, and
Yeah.
he's not just potential, he's just constantly growing.
Yeah. And hopefully we will see him and some other climbers in the international level, especially in the Olympics in 2020. Such an exciting time for the climbing community.
Yeah, as everybody's just growing, learning, and making sure we progress together as a nation, as a country, as a sport.
Yeah. But the thing is, you don't have to pick up climbing as just a competitive sport. You can actually also do climbing just recreational. Yeah, do it so that there's something you look forward to after work, after school, to keep fit.
Yeah,
And
so
you can always go to onsite.
just
Just try the
drop by-
top rope, boulder.
I mean, there's boulder, top rope, lead climbing.
Yeah.
And there's always people around to guide you.
Yeah,
I heard
exactly.
they have this gym guide around to actually help
Oh yeah,
beginners.
yeah, they started this. Yeah.
So it's a really good initiative. It brings people forth to the climbing
Yeah.
community. exposes them to climbers so that they don't feel demoralized.
Yeah, exactly.
Or a little daunted when they see people being able to do it so well. I mean, everybody starts somewhere.
Yeah,
Personally, I believe
exactly.
everybody starts somewhere. I mean, you can be climbing you can be climbing for years and years and still be kind of on a normal line kind of level. But at the same time, as long as you enjoy yourself,
Yeah.
there's no stopping you.
So Gavin is can see he's quite frustrated.
Well, if we had a bet, I'll probably have lost, but he's just conserving his energy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's secured himself a good position
Finishing
so
route
far.
1.
So far, finishing route 1 and having a quick bonus on route 2. We're gonna see how he performs on route 4, because so far you need at least 2 tops to secure your first position, secure your final position.
Yeah.
But it's going well for him. And we have Mark Chan, Mark on route 4, taking his time.
So right now we are watching Mark on route 4. So like blowing off chalk off his hands, making sure it's not too much. Make sure you keep the friction.
Yeah, because like we said, sometimes too much chalk on volumes makes it slippery.
Unless they smell really nice, like TPI, then just keep them on.
Yeah, it's no.
Put it all over your body.
Well, I guess for aesthetic purposes and for smelling purposes, it's not a bad initiative. But TPI powder is really good. Like, it's really, really good. Smells nice and it's really soft on the hands. It doesn't dry it out too much, but at the same time makes it ample. And you can mix it yourself.
Oh yeah, that's true. I realized recently RSB.SG actually had this giveaway from the on-site athletes where they have to guess.
Yeah, so so close.
We still have 2 minutes.
It's more than enough time. I mean, Flash Attempt is doing really well.
Yeah.
But I don't think he got the bonus because he's only got his feet there.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see how he tries to maneuver through this route. And
he's brushing that foothold. I mean, he's not brushing the wall. He's brushing a foothold over there. It'd be quite silly to just brush one part of the wall.
But at the same time, if you look at it, I have this. Some of the climbers actually tell me it's actually better to brush the tiles yourself because you know what you want. And then instead of letting the other spotters brush it for you.
Yeah.
But you gotta make sure that you don't go against the rules because you cannot touch the second. Cannot touch the tiles beyond the first.
Yes.
So
it will count as one attempt just because you touch other parts of the route.
Yeah, but brushing the tiles is really important sometimes because you yourself know how much chalk you want on it, and it's disadvantageous in a sense because you're the last few. So when you're the last few climbers, you realize that a lot of chalk is left over. Sometimes chalk and sweat, maybe even blood. So
yeah,
it's kind of how you're gonna adapt to the situations itself and make the things work out for you.
But our NTU organizers are really very dedicated, making sure that they brush, chalk those tiles for our climbers, making sure that they have a good experience and that they'll be able to finish the problems.
It's gonna be a last few climbs of the day.
I think this should be Mark's last attempt.
Yes, I would say it would be his last attempt.
Yeah, 20 seconds left. Did he get the bonus in the previous attempt?
I hope he does. I don't think so because it was just his feet.
Oh.
It's kind of a double. Okay, so
now he has
so
it.
now he does.
He has 5 seconds.
Come on, let's give it up for Mark. Fantastic attempt.
That was our second last climber of the day, and right now we have our last climber for Open semi-finals, Gavin, on route 4.
His last route of the day.
Yeah, and what you will look forward to tomorrow in the morning is Open Women's semi-finals, and then all the finals for the various categories.
So the links are actually up. So just to let you know, the finals will happen. The Open Women's semi-finals will start climbing at 9. And the U17 finals will be starting at 11:30. The novice finals will start at 1:30. The intermediate finals will start at 3:30. And the highlight of the event will start at 5:30. So we're gonna bring you live stream on YouTube. So check out our link right on the Pumpfest page. And it's even better if you just come down and watch it yourself. I mean, we can tell you everything about it, and we can tell you the best about all these routes and these climbers, but you will never. The experience is just different when you come down your own.
Yeah, soak in the atmosphere, the cheering, the shouting, the despair, and the victory of all our climbers.
I mean, you will bask in the togetherness as everybody cheers for every single move.
This is the last day.
It's gonna be packed
Oh,
tomorrow.
yeah.
Definitely gonna be packed tomorrow.
But there's a lot of space.
It's a huge stadium.
It's a huge stadium. There are a lot of seats. So don't worry, it's quite airy up here also.
And you don't have to be worried that people will be blocking you because grandstands.
Yeah,
They are the best for this kind of viewing. And we're very near the MRT.
Yeah, just a few minutes
Markets
walk.
and shopping centers
Yeah.
around. Plenty of food, 24 hours. Devin. All eyes on Devin.
You can see a dedicated photographer right there.
Oh, wow. His right leg, so much composure. Oh, he doesn't even need the foothold. Well done from Gavin.
Really good end for open semi-final.
Exactly, he doesn't even need the foothold.
Yeah. I
So,
always love it when it's a strong end.
yeah, like we said, you would never know the result to the last. But what happens is the live score is going on right now. But I can safely say that we'll see Kevin tomorrow.
Yeah. The results are not final, but if you want to see a gauge on where everyone is, just look at pumpfest.crimp.rocks.
The live feed score will be available, as well as the finalized score will be posted on the Pumpfest page very, very soon. And, so make sure you join us tomorrow for all the finals, the psyched up finals for climbing. And if you are already psyched up just as I am and hyped up, drop by On-Site Climbing Gym, and I'm gonna thank them for this wonderful event. So I'm bringing you the live stream. I'm Huijun.
And I'm Patrice.
So we're signing off now and see you tomorrow.
This gym has a certain kind of people, special attraction to certain group of people who are really psyched. People like this one, unlimited